Hello mga bash! It's Jen here. So you are wondering which side which part of Copenhagen that is the best area to take the driving test. So there are two possibilities that you can go. It's either in Brøndby area or in Ama. So there are only two places that you can take your driving test. And who facilitate this driving test? They call it Fællesstyrelsen. So this is the government that is responsible for the driving test. So the examiner is from this Fællesstyrelsen who will examine if you can pass or not. And your future depends upon the examiner, you know. So I'll tell you my story. I tried to be in this area, Brøndby, because that was my first choice. I don't know that I should go there. It's just happened that the examiner is in Brøndby. So we decided also to take a look and also practice in Brøndby area. And to be honest, in that place, Brøndby is much easier than in Ama. So Ama is like too much going on down there. Like there's a lot of roundabouts that especially nearby in the airport, because Ama is a bit nearby in the airport and it's in Kastrup. So the location itself is in Kastrup, but it's still part of Ama, you know. And Brøndby, we go back to Brøndby. I don't have difficulties in Brøndby because the road there, it's like super quiet and not too much people going on. not much bike. But the problem was when my first attempt in Brøndby, I had this super rude examiner. I would like to tell you who was this guy. I know that it's really bad to say, but I think everyone should know who was this guy. This guy is from this Brøndby department, and my teacher said to me that he's the boss of the entire department, and I was and he was with him. And then I was really shocked, and I didn't expect that what he did to me was not acceptable. Because in the first time when he asked me about the technical questions, because there are technical questions, like 1 or 2 technical questions before you drive, he was very rude enough in saying, just only pointing out, oh, what is this in the tire? And I said, what? And then I started to, what? Because the way that he asked is like just pointing out, what is this? And then okay. And then I respond like, oh, this is the tire, and then the rules of the tire should be 1.6 millimeter tread, blah blah blah. Okay. And then he pointed out the lights, and he just said, what is this and what's inside of this? And then it makes me a little bit confused, but I try to be relaxed, to be focused, and then answer his question. Of course I did answer the question, and then he was satisfied with my technical question, you know. Then we started driving. I feel very intimidated with him because the way he raised his hand when he's doing like that when the traffic light is red. It seems that it's my fault that the traffic light is red, and it's not even my fault. I know that it's a lot of traffic that time because I took the exam 7 o'clock in the morning. It was a rush hour exam. So that is super rude. I can feel it that, oh my god, this is really bad examiner. Why he did this? Only action word speaks louder than voice. That's what we called about him. And who was this guy? He's an old guy, and his name is Life. So if you go to Brøndby and then you get this examiner, it's called Life. His name is Life. You definitely have to drop out your driving test. Really, this is true. You should drop out, because there's no point that you have to drive with him. No one will pass with him. I know 2 friends. I asked a friend of mine, and he said, and she said she did not pass because of him. And then the other friend also did not pass him 2 times. So why waste time with him? You should drop your test, really. This is my advice. And don't waste time with this guy. I will be happy if you will get another examiner except him. But the best, I must say so, the best place to go for exam is in Ama. This is in Kastrup, nearby the airport. You know, even though the road is a bit complicated because there's a lot of roundabouts, big roundabouts, small roundabouts, lots also of turning and left turning, but the road there, isn't not busy than Brøndby. So it's not so busy down there. So you have a time. You really have a time to think and to focus yourself and not to get nervous because a lot of people or a lot of bikes, not like in Brøndby. Too much going on down there, especially 7 o'clock in the morning. So I did not pass my first attempt because of the reason I was driving too slow in the highway. Plus, since I was very, very nervous because he started to speed up for me because he think that I was very, very slow in the exit. He started to speed up in the exit, area. And then I started not to feel motivated. I feel down because I know that I couldn't pass. And then suddenly the bike, when I about to turn to the right, the bike, I did not see the third bike. Then he started to brake for me. And I would say that the other place to go for exam is in Ama. It's way better. Way better than in Brøndby. And then I've been told also that many examiners in Ama are very, very nice. And they are very professional, not to feel you intimidated than in Brøndby. I'm not saying that every examiner in Brøndby, they are bad examiner. I'm not blaming examiner, But you can blame the examiner. Well, everything happens for a reason. I was also glad that I did not pass for the first time. It's because I learned a lot of things, even though I have a very rude examiner. But my teacher told me, I know from the very beginning that in the first attempt, you can pass. It's just like you are in a bad luck situation with your examiner. So it's really important to have a very nice examiner. I mean, you don't feel intimidated with the examiner. This is a big plus to you because when you drive, you are just student, you are very, very nervous and also careful. And then you keep looking, what the examiner will do to me, some kind of that. And then, he started to look, blah, blah, blah. So it's very important that the examiner is very cool guy. So my second attempt, that was in Ama. It is in Kastrup. And my examiner was so nice. I must say so. He started to smile. This makes me feel great, When you are there and then someone smile at you, it makes you feel motivated. This is true every time, not only in the exam. When you pass by around the corner or someone smile to you, someone says to you, good morning, then you feel great. We need also this kind of motivation, So I will definitely recommend in Ama, you will take your driving test. Don't go to other places. So mga besh, hope this video will help you in getting your driver's license, not only in Copenhagen, but in the entire Denmark. When you're listening to my video, don't forget to subscribe my channel for more driving test tips. Bye.